Everyone, in this video we are going to go through the 200 most common GRE words. So many people ask that what's the right strategy of going about this GRE vocabulary. I personally suggest that for GRE vocabulary, first an aspirant should go through Barron's GRE 333 most common words. After he is done with the Barron's GRE most common 333 words, he should switch to the Manhattan 500 basic words. After he is done with the Manhattan 500 basics words, then he will switch to the he must switch to the he should switch to the Megushep. Megushep has around 650 words. I'm talking about the basic and common words. So if you do these three, if you do the Barron's 333 most common GRE words and the Manhattan 500 basic words and the Magoosh app basic and common words, your vocabulary will be enough to get good marks in GRE. This is my personal suggestion because I believe that if you study both these three, Baron GRE most common has 333 words, Manhattan has 500, and Magoosh app has around 650. But there are many words that are common in these three. So if we add up all these words, all these uncommon ones, we get about 700 to 800 words. I believe that 700 or 800 new words is sufficient for someone who is from who has whose English is a non-native language. For them, it's better that they learn 700 to 800 words rather than going for 1000 words or 1500 words, which becomes very difficult to remember on test day and also becomes difficult in revising them. So my personal suggestion is that to keep the limit to 700 800 words. It will be much better for you to revise them and to memorize them, to learn them in a better way. Now in this series, in this video, I will start with GRE most common 200 words. These are the words that you will in your GRE test do come across. So let us start this most common GRE words without further delay. So the first word is abate. Fine. My first word is abate. Abate means to reduce, to listen, subside or diminish. In an hour or so, the storm will abate. Panadol, which is a type of medicine, Panadol can cause headache to abate. It can cause headache to subside. Fine. So abate means to reduce, subside, diminish. Fine. Next word is abeyance. A state of temporary disuse or suspension, dormancy, or the state in which the rightful owner of a property, office, or title has not yet been decided. Fine. So we move to the third one, abscond. Abscond means leave secretly, typically to escape from custody or avoid arrest. Fine. So we can say that Musharraf was an absconder as he escapes country with charges against him. So Musharraf was an absconder. Just to give you an example. Abstemious means indulging moderately in something, especially food and drink. So abstemious means uh, to take the moderate path in food and drink, in eating and drinking. Aesthetic is relating to beauty, so aesthetic means appreciation of beauty. There is other similar word with aesthetic which is ascetic. Ascetic means self-discipline and avoiding from all forms of indulgence for religious reasons. In Urdu we call ascetic as parezgar. Fine. So who is a person who is very parezgar is called ascetic. And there is other common word which is called ecstatic. Ecstatic means to be extremely jubilant, to be extremely happy, to express uh, extreme joy. So this is ecstatic. Remember, you need to remember the difference between these words. Aesthetic, which means appreciation of beauty, ascetic, which means parezgar, self-discipline, avoiding from all forms of indulgence. Fine. And then ecstatic, which means jubilant or very happy. Next word is approbation. Approbation means approval or praise. Acceptance, endorsement. Acceptance, endorsements are other synonyms of approbation. So approbation means approval, praise, acceptance, endorsement. Fine. Next word is antipathy. Anti anti means opposite. Pathy. So antipathy is something which, antipathy is hate or dislike. Fine. And then there is another word, probably it's on the other page, which is apathy. Apathy means lack of feeling, indifference. Fine. So you need to know the difference between antipathy and apathy. Antipathy means hate, dislike. Apathy means lack of feelings, indifference, not showing interest. Fine. Appropriate. uh, Appropriate actually meaning is suitable, but there is another common meaning of appropriate which is commonly used in GRE more often used appropriate in this context rather than it used in a suitable context. Fine. Appropriate also means suitable, but GRE rarely use appropriate in a suitable sense. It uses it in this sense, which means taking something for one's use without owner's permission. Fine. The accused has appropriated the property. Fine. The Pakistani man appropriated the Kuwaiti's wallet. That happened few years ago. It was a very shameful act. He took the Kuwaiti's person wallet, and then he was punished for it, and rightly so. No disrespect meant for our country. Our country people and our country itself is very beautiful, Pakistan. Okay. Other other is artless. Artless has got two meanings: without guile or deception. Fine. Which means, and other meaning is clumsy or tactless. Fine. So the clumsy or tactless is a bit of a bad word, which means that he's good for nothing kind of a person. Artless. And artless also means without guile or deception. This is a positive meaning of artless. This is some kind of negative meaning of artless, who is clumsy, who is tactless, who does not have the skills. That's why he is artless. Fine. Other is boorish. The word boorish actually means ill-mannered, uncouth, rude. Rude, uncouth, ill-mannered are the synonyms of boorish. We move on to the next word, which is buttress. Buttress means a source of defense or support. For example, in a sentence we can use it: the political police were the main buttress of the regime. So the political police were the main source of support for the of the regime. Fine. Capricious. This is a very common word. You might find it in almost every GRE test. Capricious means mercurial, unpredictable, change in mood. Fine. Mercurial and unpredictable change in mood. So this word can be used for someone who is moody, for someone who has mood swings. You can call that person as a capricious person. We all have one friend who is capricious. Fine. Who has mood swings. You do not know about his mood. His mood can turn upside down within a minutes. So capricious means mercurial or unpredictable change in mood. A moody person, a person who has mood swings. Number 16 is castigate. Castigate means criticize severely. It also means reprimand, rebuke, reproach. Fine. Reprimand, rebuke, reproach are the synonyms of castigate. So castigate means criticize severely, reprimand, rebuke, reproach. We move on to the next word, which is complacent. Complacent means cheerfully obedient. Fine. Submissive. Submissive is a bit of a negative word for complacent, but submissive is also a synonym of complacent or compliant. So a typical example is that when you join a new job, you are complacent. You want to obey every order of your boss. So you're cheerfully obedient. Fine. So whenever a person joins a new job, he is cheerfully obedient. He is complacent. Fine. Other word is uh, compendium. Please do not mistake complacent by complacent, which means smug or self-satisfied. That is COMPLSCENT. That means smug, self-satisfied person. Fine. So there's a difference between this word and that word. Though there is not much difference in the pronunciation, but there is difference in the meanings. Very much difference in the meanings of the two words. Compendium means brief, comprehensive. Fine. So compendium is brief or comprehensive. Chicanery. Chicanery means the use of deception or subterfuge to achieve one's purpose, which means trickery, deception, deceive, धोखा देना. तो chicanery is धोखा देना, the use of deception or subterfuge to achieve one's purpose. सही, मतलब की बात निकालने के लिए धोखा देना, कोई चाल वाल चलाना, इसको कहते हैं chicanery. Deception, deceit. Deceit is another word which is quite often used in GRE, which actually means to deceive. Deceit means to deceive. We move on to the 20th. Conciliatory means intended to placate or pacify. This is R, this is not F, this is R. So conciliatory means intended to placate or pacify, intended to mollify, intended to assuage, intended to calm someone. Conciliatory. Fine. Connoisseur. Connoisseur means a person who is an expert, who is judge uh, in some authority, in or who is a specialist. So it means an expert, a judge of some field, or a specialist. For example, he was well-known connoisseur of art. So he was an expert in art. Fine. He was a specialist of art. Fine. We move on to the next word, which is contention. Contention means disagreement or dispute. So the meaning of contention means disagreement, dispute. Now we have contrite. Contrite means remorseful or regretful. So if you have done bad and you think that I shouldn't have done it, and you are feeling remorse about that thing, so you are contrite, you are remorseful, you are regretful, you didn't want it to do it, you did it, but now you are you wanted that you should not have done it. Fine. So you are remorseful, you are regretful. This is contrite. Contrite has other two very similar type words, which is almost similar in spelling with minute difference. One is contrive. Contrive means to pull off a plan or bring about a situation, usually through skill or trickery. Means to engineer a situation. Fine. To pull off a plan or bring about a situation, usually through skill or trickery. To uh, to engineer, to construct a situation. Fine. To manufacture a situation. Contrive means to manufacture a situation through the use of skill, through the use of cleverness, through trickery. Fine. And then we have connive. Connive means secretly allow something immoral to occur, or conspire to do something immoral, or collude in. Collude means to join in something, to join in doing something bad. Fine. So this is collude in. Secretly connive means secretly allow something immoral to occur, conspire to do something immoral. Fine. So we have contrite, which means remorseful. We have contrive, means to pull off a plan through the use of skill, through the use of cleverness. Then we have connive, which means secretly allow something immoral to occur, or collude in something bad. Fine. Conspire to do something immoral. Then we have daunt, which means make someone feel intimidated or apprehensive. Fine. Next word is delineante. Delineante means बयान करना, खाका उतारना, means describe, portray, sketch. So delineante means खाका उतारना, बयान करना, describe, portray or sketch. Denigrate. Denigrate means criticize unfairly, disparage. Fine. Denigrate means criticize unfairly, disparage. We already studied castigate. So this is also almost similar in meaning to the castigate. Denigrate means criticize unfairly, disparage. to reprimand, to rebuke, to reproach. All those meanings are more or less of the all these words are more or less of the same meanings. Fine. Now we move on to the deterrent. Deterrent means the action of discouraging an action or event through instilling doubt or fear of consequences. Fine. Like nuclear missiles remain the main deterrence against possible aggression. Fine. We know what damage the nuclear missiles can do. So the countries with nuclear powers, the countries that are nuclear powers, they cannot think of possible aggression because of this nuclear bombs. For example, Pakistan and India, they cannot think of possible aggression because the nuclear weapons or the nuclear bombs are the main deterrents which can destroy the world or they destroy the countries in second. So nuclear missiles remain the main deterrence against possible aggression. A simple sentence that describes the meaning of deterrent. So we move ahead, we move to 30. Desultory. Desultory means hastily put together. Fine, not done diligently. So desultory means hastily put together, lacking a plan or purpose. Cursory, haphazard. Cursory, haphazard both are the synonyms of desultory, and cursory, haphazard both are very commonly used words in GRE. They are also commonly used words in GRE, haphazard, cursory. So these two are the synonyms of desultory, means hastily put together, lacking a plan or purpose, not done diligently, not the homework is not done before starting the project. So a project or anything or any plan, so it's hastily put together. So it's called cursory, haphazard, desultory. Fine. Next word is disabuse. Disabuse means persuade someone that an idea or belief is mistaken. Fine. Example sentence is he quickly disabused me of my fanciful notions. So disabuse means to persuade someone that an idea or belief is mistaken. Peruse. Peruse means read very carefully. This word also appears very frequently in GRE. So it means read very carefully. Fine. Discordant means disagreement. Discordant, disagreement. Other word is discredit. Discredit means harm the good reputation of. Fine. So if someone is famous and you want to harm his reputation, we say that he has discredited him. Even if someone is not famous and you speak false lies about him, so that is also called discredit. For example, Khan Baba claims that his videos are intentionally leaked so that people can discredit him. Fine. Discredit means in Urdu badnaam karna. सही है. तो discredit means badnaam karna. So Khan Baba claims that his videos are intentionally leaked so that people can discredit him. सही. Now we have again two words. One is discreet with double et, which means very careful. Fine. Discreet means very careful, and then we have discrete, discrete, which means different or separate or separate. Fine. Discrete means different or separate. For example, discrete time signal. What is discrete time signal? That has been separated. Fine. It's not continuous. So we say that discrete is different or separated, and this discrete means very careful. Fine. Disingenuous. Ingenious means honest. Disingenuous means dishonest. Fine. So ingenious means honest and disingenuous means dishonest. Remember that it's not the genius that we talk about. Like the Einstein was, we said that Einstein is genius. That spelling has I, there is no I here. So this is honest. You should differentiate between the spellings of this genius and the other genius which is used for Einstein and for someone who is very clever or very shrewd. So there is difference. In that genius there is I, there is no I here. So this genius means honest. So disingenuous means dishonest. Fine. Disinterested means unbiased, impartial. So a person who is disinterested means he is unbiased, he is impartial, he is not partial towards someone. Fine. So then the next sentence we have electric. Electric means wide range, broad range. Fine. Variety of range. Fine. For example, we can use the sentence NUST, which has which is one of the top ranking universities of Pakistan. It has ranking of 355 this year. So NUST offers an eclectic mix of courses. So it offers a wide range of courses. There is there are engineering courses, there are health courses, and there are MBA, etc. courses. So NUST provides a wide range of courses. So we said that NUST offers an eclectic mix of courses. A courses of broad range, a courses of wide range. Fine. Efficacy means the ability to produce a desired result. So efficacy means the ability to produce a desired result, which is likely to be successful. Other word is effrontery. If effrontery means insolent or impertinent behavior, impudence. All these words, insolent, impertinent, impudence, most commonly appear on the GRE, and they all mean one thing, which is effrontery. Fine. So effrontery means insolent or impertinent behavior. It also means impudence. Fine. And then we have illicit, and then we have this illicit starts with I and this with E. This means evoke or draw out. Evoke or draw out a reaction, answer, or fact. The illicit that starts with E means evoke or draw out a reaction, answer, or fact. For example, he tried to elicit a smile from him. He tried to elicit a smile on his face. So illicit means evoke or draw out. Fine. This illicit means illegal. Illegal, forbidden, prohibited. So if you do something which is illicit, which is illegal, you might be punished for that. So you need to find the difference between two words. This one starts with E, this one starts with I. Let's move to the next page, which is 44. Endemic. Endemic means usually it refers of the disease or condition. Endemic means regularly found among particular people or in a certain area. So this is endemic. You can remember endemic from pandemic. Coronavirus is pandemic. Why is it pandemic? Because it has spread in the whole world. So it's pandemic. Endemic means spread in a particular area or in a particular region. Fine. And pandemic means spread in the whole world. So coronavirus was a pandemic, and endemic means spread in a particular area. Equanimity. Equanimity means calmness and composure, especially in a difficult situation. Fine. Equanimity means calmness and composure, especially in a difficult situation. And that's something we always boost about in our CV. Whenever we apply for an interview job, we always say that I am very calm under pressure, I do not take pressure, etc. So we said that we do display equanimity, which means calmness and composure in difficult situations. The other word is enmity. So enmity means hostility, animosity. Fine. These are completely different words from equanimity. Enmity means hostility, animosity. Animosity means extreme hate. So the next degree of hate is called animosity. Enmity means hostility, animosity. Other word is exigency. Exigency means need, demand, something essential. So exigency means need, demand, or something essential. For example, 5G is today's exigency. Why is exigency? Because we need faster speeds. Internet is the exigency for the students. Fine. Because students need internet, especially when with online classes. students need internet facilities. So internet is the exigency. It's a need, it's demand, it's something essential, which is called exigency. Next word is facetious. Facetious means treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. Fine. So if you are discussing a serious issue and one of your friend take it on a lighter mode, so it seems very awkward that you are discussing a very serious issue, you want to reach some conclusion, you are concerned about that issue, and there is one friend of yours who is taking it very lightly, who thinks it's funny but it's not. So this is called facetious, means treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. For example, uh, child molestation. Child molestation is a serious issue, and if someone tries to take it in a funny way by calling other a child molester, or names like that, it's very completely awkward. So it's facetious. Fine. Other synonyms for this are is flippant, or flippancy, and glibness. So facetious, flippant, glib, it all means the same. It means that treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. We move to the next word, which is facious. Fine. Facious means silly and pointless. Fine. A facious comment, a facious statement. Fine. Silly and pointless. Trivial statement. Fine. So facious means silly and pointless. For example, a facious comment, a facious statement, which has no use, which is not useful, which is not fruitful. A facious discussion, a discussion which is not fruitful, which is used for only point scoring. So that is called facetious, which means silly and pointless. Fawning. Fawning means flattering. Fine. Fawning means flattering, means displaying exaggerated flattery or affection. Obsequious, sycophantic. Obsequious, sycophantic are the synonyms of fawning. What does fawning mean? Fawning means flattering. So you join new job, you do the fawning, you do the flattering for the boss. Fine. So this is called fawning. Other word is felicitous. Felicitous means well chosen or suited to circumstances. Felicitous means well chosen or suited to circumstances. Fine. Other word is fledgling, which means emerging and developing. So fledgling means emerging and development. Fledgling means something which is not fully developed, which is still in its development mode, which is still in its emerging mode. GRE uses other word which is called embryonic. Embryonic is also most commonly used word in GRE, which also means almost the same, which also means fledgling. Embryonic also means in the initial stages of life. It's emerging, developing. The fledgling means emerging development. Other word is forestall. Forestall means to prevent or obstruct an anticipated event or action by taking advance action. Fine. Forestall means to to guess something about future, to guess some event about future, and start action against that event to prevent that event. Fine. Synonyms are preclude, obviate. So to prevent or obstruct an anticipated event or action by taking advance actions. Fine. This is called forestall. Fine. Gainsay means deny, contradict, oppose. Gainsay means deny, contradict, oppose. Harangue, a lengthy or aggressive speech. A lengthy or aggressive speech. Tirade, diatribe. These are other two words which are most commonly used in GRE. Tirade, diatribe, and harangue. These three are both synonyms of one another. Fine. So the both almost the all these three words mean the same, which means a lengthy or aggressive speech, a speech that is targeting someone, a speech uh, that is discrediting someone, fine, that is reprimanding someone. So this is called harangue. Idolatry. Idolatry word is taken from idol. So it means extreme admiration, reverence. Reverence means extreme respect. So idolatry means extreme admiration, reverence. Immutable. Immutable means unable to be changed. So mutable means that can be changed. Immutable means unable to be changed. Fine. Impassive. As you can have a look, this word is taken from passive, which means not feeling or showing emotion. So impassive means not feeling or showing emotion. Then we have imperious, which means arrogant and domineering. See, so a person, if a person has a dominant attitude, we said he's imperious. He is arrogant and domineering. Fine. Then we have impervious, which means unaffected, unaffected of the surroundings. For example, during my GRE test, I remain impervious to the surrounding noise. So this is a kind of sentence that I was so focused on my GRE test that I was impervious, I was unaffected by the surrounding noise. Fine. Then we have implacable. This word is derived from placate, which means to calm or pacify, assuage, to mollify. So implacable means which cannot be calmed or pacified. Fine. So implacable means cannot be calmed, cannot be pacified, cannot be mollified. Fine. Implicit. Implicit means understood but not stated, suggested but not directly expressed. See, one is explicit, which means that you uh, tell them very obviously that this thing needs to be done. For example, if I tell my students, do the assignment to tomorrow, by tomorrow, so it means that I have tell them explicitly. But implicit is something that is understood but not stated. Fine. For example, if I uh, ask students to always submit their labs in the next class, so even if I do not state in the third or the fourth lab of the week, this is implicit, because if I do not, even if I do not tell them, it is understood that they have to submit the lab next week. Fine. So this is implicit. Inchoate means recently began, rudimentary, in the early stages of development. Fine. So inchoate means recently began or rudimentary. Incongruity means lack of harmony. Fine. Incongruity means lack of harmony, and it is more often used with a cloth, with clothes. So a typical sentence could be that it was a mere display of incongruity when my best friend wore tie with a t-shirt for presentation. So my best friend wore a t-shirt and a tie for the presentation, and that was a mere display of incongruity. Fine. There was a lack of harmony because we wear tie with a dress shirt, not with a t-shirt. So my best friend was displaying incongruity. Fine. Inconsequential. Inconsequential means insignificant, unsignificant, unimportant. Fine. My Facebook friends often post inconsequential things on their timeline. So my Facebook friends often post unimportant things on their timeline. It's their choice; they can post everything, but I believe that these things are inconsequential. Their comments are inconsequential, not important. So inconsequential means insignificant or unimportant. Indigence. Indigence means poverty. Indigence means poverty. Now these are the other words which are most commonly used in GRE. Penury, impecunious and destitute. These are also words for that are used for bankruptcy, are used for to show extremely poor, impecunious, penury. these all words are the synonyms of poverty, and so is indigence. Now, how I will use indigent in a sentence? So I will say Benazir income support program is for indigent people only. Fine. Benazir income support program is for indigent people only. Fine. It's not for the 17 or 18 grade officers. Fine. It's only for the indigent people, for the poor people only. Benazir income support program. Inherent means by default, existing as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute. So inherent means by default. For example, my best friend is an inherent cheapskate. Fine. So my best friend is an inherent muftahor. He's very conjuice. He's very miser. He doesn't want to spend money. So this is something inherent. This is something by default installed in him. This is his uh, what can we call? This is his characteristic attribute that is installed in my best friend. Fine. That was just for humorous part. It was just for to have a bit of humor. So innocuous means harmless. Fine. Innocuous means harmless. Next word is insinuate. Insinuate means suggest or hint something bad in an indirect and unpleasant way. See? So insinuate means suggest or hint something bad in an indirect and unpleasant way. For example, he was insinuating that I had no self-control. He was hinting that I had no self-control. Insularity means narrow-mindedness, short-sightedness, myopia. So insularity means narrow-mindedness, short-sightedness, myopia. Inundate means to flood with. So PTCL office has been inundated with complaints from customers, has been flooded with a lot of complaints from customers. Fine. All are complaining about slow internet. So PTCL office has been inundated with complaints from customers. They are all complaining about slow internet, and these complaints are in very large number. Fine. Irascible means having or showing tendency to be easily angered. Fine. So a person who gets easily angered, that is called irascible. Next word is itinerary. Itinerary means travel document. Itinerary means travel document. Next word is lassitude, which means a state of physical or mental weariness. Lack of energy, lethargic. Lethargy is another very good word for lassitude, for laziness, which means a person who is not inclined to do physical work, who is lazy, who doesn't want to work, who is lazy. So lassitude means lethargy, mental weariness, lack of energy. Latent heat of vaporization, if you remember. So what does latent mean? Existing but hidden or concealed. So latent means existing but is hidden or concealed. Okay. Levity again mean the treatment of serious matter with humor or lack of due respect. Fine. We see the word facetious. We studied this word above. This word also means the same. So this is another synonym of this word. Other synonyms include vivacity, flippancy, glibness. So vivacity, flippancy, glibness, facetious, levity are the examples of levity. Okay, then we have two other words which are very similar, almost similar in spelling. Malign means evil in nature. Malingerer, you can see first there is G and there is G after N. So in malign we have G and then we have N. In malinger we have G, N and then G. So malign means evil in nature and malingerer means one who avoids work. Fine. One who tries to avoid work. Fine. Then we have maverick. Maverick means azad khayal, avara. Maverick means azad khayal, avara. An unorthodox or independent minded person. So maverick means azad khayal, avara, an unorthodox or independent minded person. Other is mawkish. Mawkish means overly sentimental, बहुत ज़्यादा जज्बाती. Mawkish means overly sentimental. Fine. Mendacious. Mendacious is a negative word which means lying, untruthful, dishonest. So mendacious means lying, untruthful, dishonest. Morose. Morose means sullen, gloomy. Fine. So morose means sullen, gloomy. Mundane. Mundane means humdrum, prosaic, quotidian, pedestrian, hackneyed, which means a daily routine. So all of these are the synonyms, almost synonyms of the mundane, which means humdrum, prosaic, quotidian, pedestrian, hackneyed. Prosaic has two meanings. One meaning is uh, which is called dull or routine, uh, such a routine that you got bored. So you do something often and often again and again, and you get bored of it, and you say that it's a humdrum work, it's a prosaic work, it's a quotidian, it's a pedestrian, it's hackneyed, it's mundane. So all of these are the examples of work that is boring, that is routine work, that is repeated way too often. Negate. Next word is negate. Negate means nullify. Neophyte means new beginner. Neophyte means new beginner. Mitigate means to reduce. Typically to reduce something bad. Fine. Sorry. Obdurate means stubborn. Obviate means avoid or prevent. Find. Obviate, avoid or prevent. Obdurate means stubborn. Obviate means avoid or prevent. Then we have officious. Officious means bossy, domineering. Fine. Officious means bossy, domineering. You move on to the next word, that is onerous. Onerous means requiring great effort. So something which requires great effort, it is called onerous. Clearing GRE with good marks is onerous work. So clearing GRE with good marks is an onerous task because it requires a lot of great effort. Other synonym of onerous is arduous. Arduous means requiring great amount of physical effort. GRE is very arduous to study for. Fine. Other word is onus. Onus means responsibility. So onus is on you to get good marks in GRE. Fine. It's your responsibility to get good marks in GRE. So onus means responsibility. Partisan means strong supporter of a party, cause or person. Partisan means strong supporter of a party, cause or person. Pedantic means excessively concerned with minor details. Pedantic means excessively concerned with minor details, over scrupulous. Fine. Penchant means liking, fondness, passion. So if you have passion for something, you say that you have penchant for that. For example, she has penchant for keeping pets. Fine. So she has passion for keeping pets, pet animals. Fine. Perennial means perpetual, everlasting. Perfidious means disloyal, faithless, dishonest. Fine. And probity means honesty and loyalty. So if you can have a look, these two are opposite words. Fine. Perfidious, disloyal, faithless, dishonest. Probity, honest, loyalty. Perfunctory means action carried out with real interest, feeling or effort. So perfunctory means action that is carried out with real interest, feeling or effort. Pervasive means spreading widely. Fine. Pervasive means spreading widely. You can talk about news that this news has pervasive, it has spread widely. Fine. So pervasive means spreading widely. Propitiate means appease, to placate, to pacify, to mollify. Fine. To calm. So propitiate means appease, placate, pacify, mollify, calm. Apprise means to inform. The meaning of apprise is to inform. Fine. And proscribe has got two meanings, which means forbid, prohibit, ban, and the second meaning of proscribe is denounce or condemn. Fine. So Proscribe has two meanings, which one is forbid, prohibit, ban, and the other is denounce or condemn. Quack. Quack is a person who falsely claims to have medical skills, who falsely claims to be a doctor. Fine. This word is generally used for someone who claims to have medical skills, but now this word is also used for other skills. So anyone who displays a false skill, he is called a quack. But usually, most often, it is used for a person who falsely claims to have medical skills. Fine, who falsely claims to be a doctor. Quibble means slight objection or criticism. So if you have a slight objection, which is not a very harsh objection, a very harsh criticism, so that is called quibble. For example, the only quibble about the Udemy courses. Udemy is an online courses program. You might well know it. Is that they are not free of cost. Fine. The only quibble, the only slight criticism I have about Udemy is they are not free of cost. Though their price is very less, but then they are not free of cost. Like Coursera, I can apply for financial aid, but Udemy, I don't know if they can provide me financial aid, so I have to pay the course fee. So I have a slight criticism on Udemy, which is their courses are not free of cost. Quiescent means a state or period of inactivity or dormancy. Quiescent means a state or period of inactivity or dormancy. Rarefied means nayab, esoteric. Rarefied means nayab. Fine. Recondite. Recondite means of a subject or knowledge about which there is very little known. And then we have some synonyms for recondite, which is abstruse, arcane. Arcane means mysterious. So something about which little is known, that is mysterious, that is arcane. Esoteric, again, it's very difficult to understand. Esoteric. Fine. So little is known about that subject, so it is esoteric. Unfathomable, that cannot be fathomed. Fine, that cannot be described. Fine, that cannot be understand. Or it's opaque. Opaque also means that something which is hard to understand. For example, linear algebra is opaque to medical students. Medical students cannot understand linear algebra. Fine. So it's a difficult subject to medical students. Relegate means assigned to a lower rank or position. Demote. So relegate means to downgrade or to demote, to assign a lower position. Fine. Then we have repudiate. Repudiate means reject, renounce, deny, or refute. Repudiate means reject, renounce, deny, refute. For example, PM Modi repudiated allegations of human rights abuses in Kashmir. Fine. So he renounced those human rights abuses and said that they are not committing human rights abuses. Fine. Though the world is witness to the human rights violation in Kashmir. Rescind means cancel officially. Rescind means cancel officially. Sage means wise, judicious. Fine. Sanction has got two meanings. We heard of sanction as penalty, but sanction also means approval. So sanction has got two meanings. One is the approval, the other is the penalty. Fine. Penalty or punishment, and the other is approval. Fine. So sanction has two meanings. Solicitous. Solicitous means overly concerned, caring, worried, thoughtful. So if I am to construct a sentence about solicitous, I will say that I am always solicitous about the welfare of my students. Fine. So I am always concerned about the welfare of my students. Fine. Salubrious. Salubrious means health giving. Vegetables are salubrious food. Fine. Salubrious means health giving. Vegetables are salubrious food. Supersede means replace, supplant, take the place of. Supersede means replace, supplant, take the place of. Tacit means understood or implied without being stated. Tacit means understood or implied without being stated. Taciturn means reserved. Taciturn means a person who is not that much social, a person who is not gregarious, a person who is reserved, who is silent. So that is called taciturn. Taciturn means reserved. Fine. Truculent means harsh, cruel, belligerent, brutal. Fine. Truculent means harsh, cruel, belligerent, brutal. Viable means feasible, workable. Fine. Feasible, workable. Fine. Viable means feasible, workable. Vituperative means bitter and abusive. So vituperative means bitter and abusive. Fine. So it's a negative word. Whimsical means unpredictable, capricious. We have already studied about capricious, which means unpredictable change in mood. Mercurial. So whimsical means also means capricious, which means unpredictable. Zealot means zealot means cutter, shadid pasand. Fine. So extreme passion. So zealot means extreme passion. It means cutter. It means shiddat pasand. I mean who has extreme passion or extreme liking for something. Anomaly means abnormality. So anomaly means something that is unusual or unexpected. Fine. So the student's poor performance on the latest test was an anomaly since she had previously earned excellent grades. So she has been performing well in all the tests, and the previous test she has not performed well. So it's an anomaly. Fine. So that is something that is unusual, something that has deviated from normal. Fine. Equivocal. Equivocal means not easily understand or explained. Fine. Equivocal means not easily understand or explain. Politicians have been known to provide equivocal answers to reporters' questions. Politicians, they speak in a speak in a language that the reporters cannot understand fully. Fine. So politicians have been known to provide equivocal answers to reporters' questions. Fine. Lucid means very clear and easy to understand. It's the opposite of opaque. It's the opposite of esoteric. It's the opposite of abstruse. It's the opposite of what other words of arcane, which is lucid. Lucid means very clear and easy to understand. The lecture was lucid and straightforward. Fine. The lecture was lucid, so allowing the students to fully grasp the concepts presented. So the lecture was very clear and it was easy to understand. So the students grabbed the concepts very easily. Precipitate means to cause something to happen quickly or suddenly. Fine. Precipitate means to cause something to happen quickly or suddenly. Fine. Unforeseen costs can precipitate a budget crisis. Fine. So they can bring about a budget crisis very quickly. Assuage, I mentioned you earlier, this assuage means to placate, to mollify, to pacify, to appease. So assuage means to make less intense, to pacify, to calm. So a massage can assuage the soreness in your muscles. They can make less intense the soreness of your muscles. Fine. Erudite means full of knowledge. So erudite means having or showing great knowledge. Opaque, we have already discussed opaque in one of the synonyms. Opaque means not able to be seen through or not easily understood. Fine. So opaque means just like I said that the linear algebra is opaque to medical students. They cannot understand it. Similarly, medical jargons, many opaque terms like this term I don't know. This is opaque to me because I am an engineering student. Fine. I don't know what this word means. Macrosomic, which describes a newborn baby who weighs more than 4,000 grams. So this word I don't know about this word. This word is an opaque to me because I am having engineering background. I am not having medical background. Prodigal means wastefully extravagant. So the prodigal prince bought lavish gifts and planned expensive events. So prodigal means wastefully extravagant, who spends a lot of money, who is not spendthrift. Fine. So prodigal means uh, uh, spending a lot of money, spending money lavishly. Fine. Enigma means A person or thing that is mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand. Fine. So, enigma, a person or thing that is mysterious, puzzling, or difficult to understand. The synonym of this could be arcane. Arcane also means mysterious, that we studied earlier. Fervid means intensely enthusiastic or passionate. Fine. Fervid means intensely enthusiastic or passionate. The child showed a fervid fascination for superheroes, pouring our comic books for hours. Fine. So he was very passionate about superheroes. The child was very passionate about superheroes. So he was fervid. So the child showed a fervid fascination for superheroes, pouring our comic hours for hours. Fine. Placate again to make someone less angry or hostile. Fine. To pacify, to mollify, to assuage. All these are the synonyms of placate. Zeal, a strong feeling of interest and enthusiasm that makes someone very eager or determined to do something. Fine. So zeal means passion. Fine. The great emperor's crusading zeal led him to conquer many lands. Abstain means to refrain from, to restrain oneself from doing or enjoying something. Fine. Doctors encourage their patients to abstain from smoking cigarettes because smoking cigarettes is not good for health. So doctors abstain them from smoking cigarettes. Audacious means taking bold risks, a willingness to take bold risks, or this is the kind of positive word for audacious. There is also a negative connotation to this word, which means showing a lack of respect. So for positively, we can use that the new CEO pursued audacious initiatives to save the company from bankruptcy. Fine. So he took bold decisions, bold initiatives to save the company. Fine. The other example is the student's audacious remark earned her a seat in afternoon detention. So the student's so the student's audacious remark landed him in trouble. It earned her a seat in the afternoon detention. Fine. Desiccate means remove the moisture from something. So this is desiccate. There is other word which is called desecrate. Desecrate means to destroy something holy. For example, desecrate a mosque, God forbid. So, desecrate a church, God forbid. So, desecrate means to destroy something holy. Desiccate means remove moisture from, to parch. Gullible means easily persuaded to believe something. See, who can be easily deceived. Fine. Laudable means deserving respect, deserving commendation. Fine. Vacillate means indecision. So if you cannot take the right decision, you think about, you have to take a decision about something and you cannot take the decision, so you vacillate. Fine. Adulterate means to contaminate. Engender means to produce, cause, or give rise to. Homogeneous means of the same or similar kind. Fine. Loquacious means talkative. Loquacious means talkative. Pragmatic means practical. Loquacious means talkative. Pragmatic means practical. Fine. Volatile means likely to change rapidly and unpredictably. Fine. It's possible for a country's political climate to remain volatile for decades. Especially talking about Pakistan, it is possible for a country's political climate to remain volatile for decades, and the climate has been volatile for past decades as well. Fine. Corroborate means to confirm or make some certain. So corroborate means to confirm. Fine. Ephemeral means short-lived, lasting for a very short time. Fine. Laconic means very brief, using very few words. Fine. So laconic means brief, using few words. Propriety means proper behavior. Propriety means decorum. So propriety means the state or quality of being correct or proper. Advocate means to support or plead in favor of. Fine. So advocate means to support, publicly recommend or support. Advocate. Cacophony means a harsh, unpleasant mixture of sounds. Cacophony means a cacophony, means a harsh, unpleasant mixture of sounds. Innervate means to sap energy from. Fine. So innervate means to sap energy from. Misanthrope means hater of humans, hater of mankind. Paradox means a statement that contradicts itself but might be true. So paradox means a statement that is seemingly untrue but actually it is true. It seems untrue but actually the statement is true. This is called paradox. Venerate means to respect deeply. Deride means to express contempt for, ridicule, to mock someone. So deride means to mock someone, to ridicule. Eulogy means a speech that praises someone, typically someone who has recently died. So eulogy is a speech that praises someone, typically someone who has died. Fine. Garrulous means excessively talkative. Fine. Malleable means easily influenced or moldable. Fine. Ostentatious means excessive display of wealth. Fine. Ostentation means excessive display of wealth. Fine. Owning a house doesn't imply ostentation, but traveling exclusively by private jet certainly can. Fine. So, prevaricate means avoid telling the truth by not directly answering the question. For example, if you want to remember prevaricate, you can remember the politicians. The politicians always try to prevaricate. They try to be equivocal and they try to be prevaricate. Fine. So they avoid the truth by not directly answering the question. They try to be equivocal, they try to be unclear, and they also try to be prevaricate. The politicians. Floated means went against. Fine. So floated means went against. We saw during Corona breakdown that the people floated SOPs. The people floated standard operating procedures. The people went against the standard operating procedures. Fine. So and then you see the result that the number of cases increased exponentially. So floated means went against. Went against. The people floated against the SOPs. Fine. The people floated against the SOPs during lockdown. Fine. Now we have defy and defy. There's a spelling difference of I. This defy means disrespect. This defy means refuse to obey. Fine. And then we have covet, which means desire, crave, rush karna, yearn to possess belongings of other people. So if you saw your friend or other person in a car and you wish, काश मेरे पास ये गाड़ी होती, I wish I had that car. So that is called covet. रश करना, ख्वाहिश, दिल में ये ख्वाहिश आना कि काश ये चीज़ मेरी होती. So that is called covet. Desire, crave, yearn to possess belongings of other person. Then there is coward. There is only a difference of R. सिर्फ R का difference है. And coward means secret, hidden, concealed. Fine. और coward का जो opposite है वो overt है, which means done openly, which is unconcealed. Fine. Then we have above board. Above board means legitimate, honest, and open. Above board means legitimate, honest, and open. Then we have credulity, which means readiness to believe something, and skepticism, which is the opposite of credulity, which means not believe something, or doubtful, to be doubtful about something. Then we have summit. Summit means peak of something, or the highest point of that something, and these are the synonyms of summit. Are these synonyms are very important for from GRE perspective, because these synonyms, these words do appear in the GRE. Apex, climax, apogee, peak, summit, these all are the examples of highest point. For example, at the summit of his career, 2009 was the summit of Afridi's career. Fine. It was the peak of Afridi's career, or it was the climax of Afridi's career, it was the apex of Afridi's career. Fine. Apocryphal means of doubtful authenticity. Something which is doubtful is called apocryphal. For example, the apocryphal story about former president. So it was a doubtful story, it wasn't authentic. So loot, again we have two loots. Without E it means reluctant, with E it means hate or dislike. Fine. So we have two loots, loot reluctant and loot hate dislike. And then another two words which are very similar, censor. Censor means remove objectable material. For example, PEMRA censor TV shows. Fine. PEMRA is a regulatory authority that watches the content of TV and it censors the objectionable material. Fine. So PEMRA censors TV shows are the objectionable material. And other censor is strong disapproval. CENSURE means strong disapproval. Fine. Then we have betray. Betray, one meaning is stab in the back. For example, his best friend betrayed him. Fine. But the most but GRE uses another meaning of betray, which means reveal or unintentionally reveal. GRE mostly uses betray as reveal. Fine. Copious means abundant in supply. Synonyms are profuse, ample, plentiful. So all these are the synonyms of copious, which means profuse, ample, plentiful. Profuse is another very common word which is used in GRE. Subversion means bagawat. Subversion means destabilization. So subversion means bagawat. Dissemble means fan. See? Conceal or discuss one's true feelings or beliefs. Pretend. See? Dissemble means fan or fiend. There is, if you watch wrestling, there is a wrestler called, I think he's called Bray Wyatt. His name is Bray Wyatt, and his other name is Fiend, which means that he pretend to be someone else. He wears, a scary type of mask and scary type of hair. So he's called Fiend because he conceals or disguise to be some other person. Fine, he pretends to be some other person. Venal, corrupt. Venal means corrupt. Avarice means greedy. Fine. Garrulous means talkative. We have garrulous, which means talkative. We have gregarious, which means social. We have gluttonous, which means excessively glutty. And we have egregious, which means extremely bad, shocking. It was an egregious mistake from qualified teacher. So all these examples, let us not confuse all these words because they are for somehow they become confusing in GRE. So garrulous is talkative, gregarious is social, gluttonous is excessively greedy, egregious is extremely bad. Fine. Sedulous means diligent, careful, meticulous. Sedulous means diligent, careful, meticulous. Fine. Droll means funny, humorous, amusing, comical, mirthful. Indefatigable. Indefatigable means never gets exhausted, tireless, untiring. Fine. So someone who never gets exhausted, who never gets tired, is indefatigable. Fine. For example, our chemistry teacher is indefatigable. He never gets tired. He delivers classes from morning till afternoon in the college, and then he goes to the academy and delivers classes from afternoon to almost mid evening or almost night. So he is indefatigable. He delivers classes from morning to evening. Intrepid means undoubted, fearless, unafraid. Intrepid means undoubted, fearless, unafraid. Attenuates means highlights, make more noticeable. The color attenuates the room. Fine. Palpable means visible, noticeable, detectable, observable. So palpable means visible, noticeable, detectable, observable. Pugnacious means combative, bellicose, truculent. Pugnacious means combative, bellicose, truculent. Now we have nettlesome and mettlesome. Nettlesome, the meanings are completely different. Nettlesome means irritating. Mettlesome means full of spirit and courage, lively, bubbly. So mettlesome is lively spirit, who is full of spirit, who is always happy, mettlesome. Nettlesome means to irritate. Fine, nettlesome means irritating. Mettlesome means full of spirit and courage, lively. Conjecture means an opinion or conclusion formed on the basis of incomplete information. Fine. Conjecture means an opinion or conclusion formed on the basis of incomplete information. Profligate means extravagant. Profligate means extravagant. We studied prodigal and profligate are synonyms. And proliferate means multiply. See, proliferate means multiply. There is other word which is called prolific. Prolific means very productive. The business was prolific. The gold business is prolific nowadays. The mobile business is prolific nowadays. The mask business is very prolific nowadays because the prices of masks has increased very much during corona pandemic. Fine. So prolific is also a word which means productive. Proliferate means multiply. Profligate means extravagant. Thank you. These were the common 200 GRE words.